Damn, we've been talking for 2 hours. I'm gonna have to cut this boy down. But really, it's technically 2 episodes. Might be 3 with this one. So we got. Let's check the timer, man. Let's see what we got going on here. We got 54 minutes. Let's make it rock. What is your definition of love?
It's not. I don't know. It's a bunch of different words and phrases I would have to put together.
You don't need to be vague. What's your definition of love?
Undying gratification.
What do you feel love
for
is?
For another one.
Undying gratification.
For another person. Just unconditional affection, admiration. And I know you about to say something about the word I just used.
Yeah, that unconditional word was crazy. Yeah, that unconditional was...
Captain Insano shows no mercy.
I know you about to say something. But that's really what love is supposed to be. It's supposed to be unconditional. If we're going by biblical terms, it's supposed to be unconditional.
Talk to him.
That is supposed to be.
Wow.
We are supposed to love regardless of no money, no...
Okay, but what is Tierney's definition? Because we clearly don't care about what things are supposed to be. What is your personal definition? Because now we're in the culture where he not loving me the way that I want to be loved, not the way that love has always been here. What is your definition of love?
Man, I guess I never really thought about it.
I don't think nobody.
I guess just being there.
Pookie can do that.
No, there's more. I'm just trying to put it
on,
into
man.
words.
We got 50 minutes and I gotta go too. Spit that shit out.
Okay.
What is love?
Showing up, being there,
supportive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dedication, affectionate. God, it's so many things.
If you had to make one strong
word?
case, this is what love means to me.
I feel like love means to me is accepting me through all of my flaws. Loving me even though. Or respecting me even though. Just no matter what I've done, no matter where I've come from, no matter the decisions I've made, you still find it in your heart to want to be here for me and to show up for me. I feel like that's love. And respect me. I gotta put that word.
You said that already.
I gotta say it twice.
Yeah, just in case. We have a hard time listening.
Respect.
Okay. So the definition for love is broken down really to enjoy something in abundance. To enjoy something a lot.
That's such a simple definition.
Yeah, and I think if we maneuvered what the real definition of love was, we probably wouldn't be so messed up. But we applied different things when it comes to people. So to enjoy something in abundance, you can enjoy tacos in abundance. It's love, But when it comes down to people, we choose to put our life source into it, what makes us into it, because it's a person. For me, my definition of love is, it used to be similar to what you were saying, and having that person that you want to spend your life with and build a family with, and that's all. I think that's for the most part the basics of what everybody wanted. Somebody that was for you. You go through life with, have a family with, the good, the bad. But then we didn't realize that love was subjective to the person who's receiving it, or what their definition is. So we never asked what's your definition of love, because we gave it the benefit of the doubt that everybody's definition was universally the same.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's not even close to being the same. Love you like you want to be loved is a goalpost on wheels.
Because you may never reach the goal.
Yeah, because you can always move it. Yeah, the basics of what I said, but we're in a culture now that says being a good man is not enough. So if it's not enough, that means you move the goalpost. So now I got to keep up with the goalposts. And you're not trying to be helpful and stop requiring things that you never needed. You just keep moving it. So with that being said, my new definition of what love is for me and me only, to never have to forgive you. So what that means is, if you truly love me, you should never have me in a situation where I actually have to forgive you for something. So for the C and D students out there, that's a part of love. You supposed to forgive it. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna break it down. Calm down. If I said I wanted a cook meal when I got off from work, right? And let's just say whatever, you had a hard day, you had a long day, you decided to take a nap, but then by the time I got home, you didn't wake up in time, you didn't cook anything. That's not a forgivable offense. That's just an incident. That's just something that happened. It's nothing it's nothing I need to forgive you for. It's just an incident. It's a mistake. And the reason that I'm saying my definition of love is not having to forgive you, because if I don't have to forgive you, that means you had enough self-control, and then ultimately you had a very high level of respect for me to stay within this parameter, to never go outside of it. So I never had to forgive you. You never did nothing that was cancerous to the relationship, or cancerous to the way that I view you, or the way that I feel, or the way that you make me feel. Those things need forgiveness. And once you cross that line outside of that box, on average, once you start the disrespect, you can never not redo it. There's always going to be some other form, because I let you get away with it. So if I never have to forgive you, then you love me. That way, I'm not putting it on me. I'm putting it on you. You are self accountable for yourself. Because if you choose to do something that you need forgiveness for, and you go forth with it, I did nothing wrong. So I'm not going to sit up here and hold all this hurt and resentment for something that you did, because you're grown. You do what you want to do. Now you need forgiveness. I'm not forgiving you because you want me to make you feel better about what you did. No, forgive yourself. You did what you wanted to do as a grown person. Be fine with your decision, because I'm about to be fine with mine. So that is love to me. It's not the butterflies, none of that. It's not the, yeah, I'm going to enjoy you because you're mine. So yeah, the textbook term of to enjoy something in abundance, that is very true. I'm going to enjoy you. That's why you got this position. But I do not, at this time in my life and moving forward, there never needs to be a time where I need to forgive you for something. Not incidents. Really forgive you for something. Whatever. You forgot to cook, you overslept, whatever the case may be, you forgot to get my clothes ready for work. Incidents. I don't put my energy of forgiveness towards those incidents.
So if you do, then that's it.
What?
If there ever is an incident,
you need forgiveness?
Yeah,
it's over.
It's done.
It's over. I didn't waste too much time with people. It's over. Why do you need to be forgiven? You get forgiven for sins. So why do I need to forgive you? You clearly have crossed a line that you know for a fact you was never supposed to cross. And I make that clear once we have in the interview phase of dating and letting them know what it is. You will know the things that are non-negotiable. If I have to forgive you, you don't love me. Or you stop loving me. or you never did. Either way, I'm out. Whatever your reason was, I'm out. But that's my definition of what it means to truly love somebody. Do something to not do something that you need forgiveness for. Because if you didn't went to that part, you didn't disrespected this person so far. Like now you want to be humble. Now you want to come to their mercy and beg for forgiveness for what you've done. Why are you begging me as my woman? Why do I have to say, baby, I love you, we gonna get through this? Because then I'm doing you the favor. It is not my job to accept your apology.
And you're not going to?
Mm-mm. There's no need to. Because I'll never trust you again. So at this point, we just roommates. Or you just somebody I'm having in-house sex with. I don't really care about what you bring to the table or nothing. That shit is over with. But me, now, I'm just out.
But are you out mentally or are you out as in
I'm out.
like
it's not,
you gotta go?
Yeah. I'm out.
Okay.
You know, some people, they got a little bit more fight.
Yeah,
Yes,
I guess what I mean is like, would you stay and just be like, okay, well, this is what it is. Like it's been that way, but you know how people stay out of convenience.
Yeah, but I'm a man, and I always had. And when I tried to build with a woman, I never got nothing built because they always cared more about themselves and how they felt more than what I was trying to build for a family. Mm-hmm. So the things that I built them on my own. I've always had more success by myself. So I'm not going to be in those situations to where it's like everything is predicated on you being here. It's not. So even if the situation was, okay, I talked to somebody who got more money, she more established, she got more going on, she wants me to move in with her. Okay, I still have my own house. Mm-hmm. I can rent my house out while I'm still in this relationship. So if it don't work, I don't start from ground zero. I don't have to leave and go to mama house, or granny house, or cousin house. It don't work, I go right back to where it was when I first met you, which is a very good spot. So for me, that's my definition of love. For me, only. If I don't have to forgive you for nothing, then I know for a fact that you love me. And of course, that's not an instant thing. That's over a period of time. But I would love to say I've been married to this woman 20, 30, 40 years, and I never had to forgive her for nothing. You hold me to a very high regard as far as the way that you respect me. And men value respect more than love, of whatever anybody's definition of what love is. We value respect more. Because a lot of people didn't love me and still left. And the day after they didn't left me, they still love me. It's subjective. It's not even love don't even make you stay. So, I use this analogy when I talk to younger kids and try to show, break down love. I tell them, I ask them, which one you think is stronger, like or love? They all say love. Mm-hmm. I ask them why. Why do you think love is stronger than like? It just is. It just is. And it's crazy because they like 18, 17, 19. But you can ask that same question to somebody in their 30s and 40s. They'll say the same shit that the 18 years old. Just say it's love, man. Love is when it's love. Mm-hmm. But it's like I try to, I talk in metaphors. I'm kind of like to give examples for the C students and D students, like myself. I was all right. But I tell them this. Love is the noun and like is the verb. Love is this feeling that you get, the excitement, the joy of being with somebody, the new relationship and all that. That's a thing. That's a noun. Like is a verb. It dictates the action. Most relationships, if not all relationships, end the moment when the woman leaves, when the woman no longer likes you. She can't stand to be around you. She still love you. She don't like you. It dictates action. Love will make that woman cook. Like will make her fix your plate. A lot of women then cooked for the house, mad, beefing with the man. She cooked, but she didn't fix his plate. So I can't say love is stronger than like if like is dictating the action of the person. So that's just for me. You got anything else you wanna respond to what I said, or you wanna add, dissect?
Let you have that one because I like it.
You like it, huh?
I guess I've never thought about it that way, but
I feel like if we keep things on a very simple basis, it wouldn't have such a negative effect on us when things don't work. But I know for a fact that when we stop liking somebody, we relinquish our duty to them. We hold sex as a weapon because we don't like them. We hold cooking, cleaning from them because we don't like them. We hold watching their kids or having to do this for the kids or participating in this and then because we don't like them. We love them, but we don't like them. We cheat because we don't like the person and it made us mad and it pissed us off. But I don't like you enough to still want to be with you. I love you enough to always love you, but I don't like you enough to still be with you. So it's just me, man. Maybe I just think, too far gone.
too
man.
deep, huh?
I might be too far gone. I might be psychotic, You never know who's on these podcasts. We might be mentally messed up. But that's why I say for me, love for me is me never having to forgive you. Because if I don't have to forgive you, I don't have a problem with you. That's going to increase my feeling to always like you. So, and that's based on whatever your rules are, verbal abuse, domestic, whatever you deem a non-negotiable. If those non-negotiables, or even if you just want to go for the sanctity of fairness, if you don't cross my non-negotiables, you have a non-negotiable list, but then you also have a fairness. Both of those have to be forgiven. I have to forgive you if you're not being fair to me. Even if it's not on my non-negotiable, I still have to forgive you if you're not being fair to me. So that's what love is to me. That's what love needs to be for me to keep my mental health sane and to move forward. And whatever kids I talk to, the kids that I have, to try to remove so much off the table and just put the main things that need to be on it so they can problem solve at a faster rate that does not require your spirit energy, your mental capacity, because you have so much. And now, because when shit go bad, I'm thinking about what this person said, that person said, this woman said, this man said, my daddy said, my mama said, my auntie said, all these people had their own definitions, and I tried to use them all to make it work, and then it don't work. So now I just fall, and I just keep falling. Keep it simple. Understand your definition, and your definition of what love is needs to be fair for people. Me saying I never have to forgive you, that's fair. You are in control over what you do. I'm trusting you to be you, the best version of you for me. So I'm not saying my love is based off your money. My love is based off how much you help me in this household. If you're my peace and all this, I should already be at peace. I should be looking for a help, a support system. That's why you're here. You were put here from a rib. The rib is the support of the vital organs that need protection. If we didn't have ribs, we would die if we fell. You're squishing your organs, your heart, your lungs. This is why you're not a piece of the mind. We don't need you to be the mind. You're not a piece of the scalp. That's not the bone you was brought from. So we don't need you to be headstrong. We don't need you to think for us. We need you to be the support system you was put here to be. And we did not put the rules here. Our rules don't change. But everybody want the rules to change from 1950s and the 40s. But the man's rules and duties did not alter at all. Y'all duties are altering. But since y'all don't know what new duties to put there, okay, cool. We don't need to put new duties. Let's just get a discount on the old duties. And then we got all of this back and forth shit that we shouldn't even have. Black people is not enough of us. We make up 13% of the country. And then we're having women burning their tubes. We already have the ones who can't have kids. The ones who didn't make too many improper vaginal decisions. So the only way to protect themselves is to clip and get rid of their tubes so they don't make no more kids. So what are men supposed to do? You got 50% of them that's childless. And we need to populate to have a generation. You can't have a generation if the next generation of women only want to have one kid, no man, and they clip and burn their tubes. Our numbers are going to drop from 13% to probably 6%. And then it'll drop again. So now your vote not as powerful. Your presence isn't powerful. Nothing about black people will be worth a damn in the United States because we don't understand generation because we want to play games with our private parts. It doesn't work like that. And we okay it. Nobody calls it out. So, in reality, it probably going to come a time where men are going to have to make kids with other races because y'all don't want to be baby making machines. And it's like birthing people. Y'all don't, I'm not no incubator. I'm not no baby making machine. Y'all need to tell that to God and not us. We didn't put you here to populate. But there was a first version of that Bible where poly was accepted. You know why? Because God did not want y'all to be homeless, didn't have nobody to protect y'all, or starving. That's why it was allowed. But y'all are really about to put yourself back to be
starving,
non-protected, and he didn't want kids to be orphans. Mm-hmm. The black community has nothing but orphan kids. But when the conversation about poly is brought up, it's, oh, no, I'm not sharing the man. You don't even like men. Don't even matter.
Stop it.
What does it matter?
Stop.
There's no good faith.
Stop.
There's no good faith with us. You don't like us.
Stop it. Because we could say the same thing about men not liking women. So
we don't like the way y'all act. That's the difference. We have no problem.
Black women.
We don't deal with other women in large. Like y'all want us to talk about every other woman that we don't deal with. I've never heard white people talk about how bad black women are. They're not dating you.
You mean what?
White men.
Okay.
Complaining about black women and their duties. I've never heard that unless they date black women. But a white man dating a white woman is not sitting around there. You know what? You know, those black women really need to kick for their men. They not doing that. They have no dog in the fight. They'll have a dog in a fight. So we can't talk about other cultures because y'all are the primary culture that we want and we're dealing with. That's what that is. And if y'all telling me 50% of black men that is single and childless, y'all can't find one, y'all doing this to yourself. 50%? It's only 40 million of us here. 40 million. Y'all can't find a man out of 20 million.
It doesn't mean that. Oh, okay. Out of 20 million.
Out of 20 million. The 60-year-old woman can't find a man out of 20 million. It's because y'all piggybacking
You think you
off
can
this
just
notion.
get access to 20 million men, huh?
Y'all got access to all men because all y'all have to do is look at him, smile, and make him feel like you're approachable. Some men
It is
just...
not that easy.
Girl, come on.
Not that easy.
Any man, tell me this shit just fell out your pocket, man.
It is not that easy.
Man, if it was not that easy, there's a whole lot of unattractive people with kids, multiple kids, just because they was inviting.
It's good.
All I'm saying, man, you get for what you go for what you want, but then you got to realize, do you qualify for it? If I don't qualify for it, leave it alone until you qualify for it. But don't in between you not qualifying and you finally qualifying, that in between space, don't make more kids. Don't get more trauma. Don't do this shit to your mental health because when you qualify now, you're gonna not qualify. Cause your headspace is bad, so you're nasty when you talk. You done been through so much, so you gotta wear it as a protective shield. And now you don't know how to talk to a man. And now you got these kids. I'm a package deal. Now you trying to tell what you didn't qualify for. He has to accept some shit now, cause whatever you're financially able to help, but you don't want to spend your money, and you try to make it make sense to that man. That's not how it go. Know what you want, know what they want, and then qualify for it. Is it? Stop talking to women who do not know what men want. And stop talking to men who are yes men to their women. Because they don't speak for nobody. They speak for the calmness in their house. That's it. I don't want to ruffle no feathers. I don't want to tell you the truth. Because if I tell you the truth, in the moment you leave, I gotta go argue.
Yeah.
Nah.